Everybody watching, hit him with the bow and arrow.
Y'all get we ain't got no icebreaker. Come on.
I got icebreaker.
Oh, you gonna say it for
First time
icebreaker?
All Star Jamal Murray. Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
blame him for
Mile
taking so
high,
long.
baby. It's deep out west. They guard heavy out west. My man had to wait his time, but he got it.
I honestly feel like he could have got that time before now.
Oh yeah, it was plenty of times. Well, I ain't gonna say plenty, but it was multiple times when
I can honestly say I'm Jamal Murray fan. That man has carried me in fantasy for the past 3 years.
I can't get into basketball. I can't get into NBA fantasy. It's just too many
Basketball, I ain't
games.
gonna basketball fan. It is too many games, but it's an everyday thing. You got to check that lineup every
Exactly.
day.
I can't do it.
I just set it for the week and
Too
just
busy.
let it go.
Too busy on FanDuel. I can't do both. Can't do
They're too
fantasy
busy.
and FanDuel every day.
Hey, I can say when I was doing that, my FanDuel prop bets was hitting because I was using the same bets. I'm betting on this guy to get me this win, and he would. Mm.
Welcome to Point Blank Period. Point Blank Period.
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Point Blank Period. No pressure.
Can't have a baseball conversation without bringing up Ohtani.
He's a great pitcher and a power hitter. Yo, this man's top 5.
I'm still taking today's NFL.
I'm going with the Niners.
None of them are better than Brady.
This is your argument?
No, what I'm saying is, who's MVP? Do they not matter no more?
Like, everything you said before that point is irrelevant.
Not how the NFL works, baby.
We drafted your replacement already. So,
I don't got to talk to no peons. Why not just come back and prove?
This time you're really going off. Fireworks.
Because we can't argue facts. What I told you when you got involved with this.
This is
Grown man
really-
business. Grown man business.
Welcome to Point Blank Period Podcast, the best sports podcast, Point Blank Period. This is another impromptu episode. So where do we leave off? And I'm going to start right there with Mr. KD. Congratulations, a point guard for getting a first All-Star appearance, I guess. But, so where do we leave off? We never got to the point where we got to the topic of Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Fame. So, with that being said, I want to know, what does that mean for him and for the Hall in particular, starting with you, Mr. Amari?
Bill Belichick can't get in. Nobody else should be in there. I don't see how 6 Super Bowl rings, being second in all-time wins. I believe he's first in postseason wins and first in regular season wins. I don't see how any of that ranks to not being in the Hall of Fame, or definitely not being on first ballot. So I don't get it.
First in regular season. He beat
Yeah,
second
Don Shula. He got 347 and or something like that. But
he
yeah,
is first in postseason though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he was gonna be first in the postseason wins. I mean, we know who he had for most of that time. But
he got 333 total wins.
Yeah, he got 31 postseason. I think he's 300. Well, I mean, obviously it's 302 in the regular season.
Sidebar.
But
the Patriots, Tom Brady was 33-3 against the Bills in his career.
We are not talking about that today, sir. We are not talking about that today.
It was just ironic that the 3-3-3 worked for both situations. My bad, Mark. 33-3.
Nah, that's crazy. That is kind of crazy for a team that you gonna most likely play 2 times a year. That's kind of insane. It pretty much told you 36 times. I'm winning 33 of those.
We can get back to the subject of Bill Belichick and the first ballot Hall of Famer. Please, it's on you, Mr. KD.
Bill Belichick was Tom Brady coach.
Was he really?
Yeah.
So I guess that is kind of on topic that he was 33-3 against the Buffalo Bills in his tenure.
There you go.
I'm about to say, just let that sit for a little bit. He said Belichick. Yeah. I'm right there with you. 6-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time coach of the year, second most all-time wins. All-time wins. I don't know. Well, I don't understand how Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Amari. 6-time Super Bowl champ, second all-time wins. I know why they did it, but I don't understand how they can not validate him as a first ballot Hall of Famer. It is a bad look on the Hall of Fame, but we've seen them countless times handle situations a way of against what the popular belief would be. But yeah, we know it's the Spygate, Deflategate playing into it. The politics and the asterisks beside his name, they won't give him that credit for being first ballot. So yeah, that's what it is.
All right. So with that being said, Mr. KD, let me just ask you this. Well, I'm gonna tell you this in particular. I just looked it up for your entertainment. Belichick against the Buffalo Bills. They say he either 37-12 or 36-8. So with that being said, with most of those wins, I mean all those wins that Tom Brady has against the Bills, he was the coach of that. So I know first-handedly how he's a Hall of Fame coach, and he consistently even when he was with the New York Giants, and he was the defensive coordinator, he slowed down the K-gun so they can win in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying all this to go to the greatness and the coaching prowess that he has. So him not being the first ballot Hall of Famer, I don't see any reason why is that? Me knowing firsthand how good of a coach he is, I had to go up against him, to Amari Word, twice a year.
Did you?
I sometimes feel like we only was in one game.
That was week 18.
Yeah.
My thing is, but no, we all understand.
Week 17,
bad terminology. We don't agree, but we do see why he's not a first ballot, right? They kind of blatant with it.
Yeah, they you definitely can tell like where they're trying to go with it. I mean, of course, they're trying to. I mean, they didn't really penalize him a lot. I mean, or at least I should say, it didn't really matter when the time came, when everything kind of came out. I mean, there was not much penalizing you could do. They were still winning. So, I mean, I guess now is the time where you can actually penalize him, because, I mean, this is something that he's looking forward to as much as anybody else is looking forward to for him. So you take away that opportunity to make him a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, I guess that's some type of punishment for it.
So we're going to...
And the thing is, the second narrative, of course, that everybody's going to go to is, well, if he didn't get in, what's going to happen with Brady? But it's not the same. For one, Brady left that team and went and won again. Second off, Brady is a media darling, opposed to Bill Belichick, who might, the media might not really.
Well, he's the total opposite. He's a grouch. Yeah, so I get your point. But speaking of coaches, I'm going to start with you, Mr. KD. We got new hires with Mike LaFleur in Arizona and Raheem Morris in San Francisco. What's your thoughts about that?
I like Mike LaFleur with Arizona. I like him getting the opportunity to run a team and the expectations not being too extreme walking into it. We've touched on this position as far as Arizona head coach recently, multiple times in the past.
Question for you.
He's gone. Stop bringing him up. He's gone. Every time we bring this team up, y'all want to talk about him. He's gone.
Hey, you say it to me all the time. If you want to change the way your team is operating, you have to address the quarterback position.
Yeah, they got to address it. They got to get him out of there. That's the address.
You have a guy under contract, though.
Oh, my gosh. Do you have the guy under contract? See, a guy is easy. Every team has a guy.
I don't think you take a guy at first overall.
How many years ago was that? Come on now, Mark.
It don't matter.
Yeah, yes, it does.
I mean,
yes, it does. Yes, it does matter. Sam Bradford was the number one overall pick.
Hey, Sam Bradford got plenty. He got plenty of opportunities.
Kyler had plenty of opportunities
with no roster around him.
I'm not gonna argue that because you're right.
Hey,
that's a good.
I'm about to say I'm not gonna sit here and bash Kyler every week. I'll give him some kind of praise once in a while.
So just for entertainment purposes.
No, I'm not taking him in Pittsburgh.
On Kyler Murray and Mike LaFleur, you think Mike LaFleur should be invested in keeping Kyler Murray moving forward?
I think at least, I mean, unless you hear offers for like a trade for him, I do think, I mean, it's 1 year. You're likely a head coach for the next 4 to 5. So
we can't say that, Mark. We can't say that. We've seen coaches.
I said like
first year.
Jonathan Gannon ain't even been there 3 years. I'm pretty sure.
We've seen Pete Carroll ain't been with the Raiders in one year. We've seen guys.
He like 75. He wasn't gonna make it.
Let me ask y'all this question about Arizona. They hold the third overall draft pick in this year upcoming draft. Should they be looking for a quarterback? What should they be looking with that? Would they got a new coach? We
There's
get
no quarterbacks to get
Ain't no
that.
quarterbacks that's go.
Because
There's
Mendoza's
yeah.
gone.
We're on say this is a one quarterback draft.
yeah.
Yeah, because
After
Oregon
Fernando
went back.
Mendoza,
Oregon went back
Dante
to
Moore went back.
yeah.
Once
So
Dante Moore decided to go back, it kind of
Next
there
year,
was no
is the
potential.
quarterback draft.
all right. So
You
with that third
could.
pick, what
And
should they
that
be looking
further
for?
let me know they need to get Kyler out of there, tank or suck this season, and go get your guy next year.
The only way I can see that happening is if you trade Collar, and like I said, if you get
Oh yeah, he'd have to be traded.
if you hear offers that are good enough that you feel like, I mean,
Good
first off, you're
enough.
gonna have to you
What's
gonna
good
that
enough?
dead
What's your
the
opinion on
dead
good
cap
enough? What's
the
your opinion on
dead
good
cap.
enough?
Okay, look, you're not the dead capital that they'll have to face if they do trade him is a reason why they might not.
What is your opinion on good enough?
I mean, I don't know what Collar's trade value is.
I'm saying if
They're they're
what you
they're
look at it as, because
I mean,
if you offer me a third and a fourth, you got him.
I'm about to say I'm not trading the first overall pick in any year, regardless, for a
Okay.
fifth round pick.
You know what? You can hold on to that, and that's how franchises go bankrupt. Holding on to what he was. We got to talk about what he is.
You just said you would give me a third and a fourth. I just said I'm not trading him for a fifth. You just gave me a better offer. I'm taking yours.
No, third and fourth is what's this is the best case scenario.
And a fifth is the worst, is what I'm seeing his value as.
Oh, the worst case scenario is there is no market.
No, what I'm seeing is a fifth. I keep saying fifth overall. A fifth round pick is what his value is to me. He's shown me nothing to make me.
What we talking about? We in the same
There-
we in the same room.
Even though my
You just
team is
want
a
to keep bringing them up.
my team a QB needy team, but I don't want Kyler. There are
So why you
QB
keep
needy
bringing
teams
it-
out there.
You know what? This is a setup because you keep bringing them up, and we both agree. You just want me to bash the guy and look
I
like
don't
the
want
bad
you to
guy.
bash him.
This is a
I
setup.
just said I'm giving
because
him
we
praise.
both agree, and you keep bringing them up every
Because
other week.
you gave me a better offer. I would take your trade if I was Arizona.
Nobody brought up Kyler Murray. We were supposed to be talking about Mike LaFleur. You just wanted to throw him in there because you wanted me
That's
to
a
bash him.
that's one cog in his machine that he's gonna have to deal with.
I think the best thing for him, like you said, I think he's gonna have a long leash because he is a younger guy, or a longer leash, so to say. I think you're gonna struggle this first year.
Mhm.
Kind of get your culture right. Go get your guy next year, since he is an offensive guy, and every offensive head coach with young, they call him quarterback whisperer. So he's got to go get his guy.
quarterback guru and whisper.
Yeah, he's got to go get his guy, and I think next year will be his real start to his candidacy. But as far as Kyler, capitalize on whatever his value is right now because it will be lower next year.
I'm about to say yeah, that's true. The only other true piece into that is, I mean, if you do trade him, cut him, wherever you see fit with Kyler's future, do you rock out with Jacoby Brissett next year and hope that you're bad
That's a
enough
good
that you can
bridge.
tank?
That's a good bridge quarterback, but like you said, he might
Jacoby Brissett is
he might
good.
mess around and win some
I would say
games.
he can. The Cardinals are literally, they win a few games off of Trey McBride and the power of friendship. You can't tell me otherwise.
The real segue argument would be what is Marvin Harrison's
What is his trade value?
What is his value to the franchise right now, to Arizona?
I mean, I feel like with the new coach, I mean, I feel like that kind of changes the outlook on it, because I mean, now you kind of get like you said, you get this offensive minded head coach who pretty much orchestrated one of the top passing games in the NFC last year. So it's like I mean, of course he's going to be able to utilize those talents, but how dynamic are you going to be in the game as to Michael Wilson,
he's
who's going to
he's gonna bounce back. He chose to put weight on this offseason, and I think that worked against him. So I feel like he's gonna slim back down. And
I say he was
hopefully-
slim his rookie year, and he was getting tossed around.
Yeah, but he got way more. He got
to pull an AJ Green. He got to get big and stay skinny.
No, but Marvin Harrison never came off to me as one of those separation guys, as far as his routes are extremely good, or his speed is extremely ahead, or like he didn't have.
I mean, he's not a blazer, but he's a very high efficient route, or at least coming out of Ohio State, he was a very efficient route runner, and that he could separate from almost anybody, top DB or not,
But
and that was his thing.
Ohio State is
Playing NFL
possibly
talent
wide
every week.
receiver because their route concepts are out of this world. Basically, you're not gonna see them around the country in the college game, and that's why their receivers have the opportunity to ball out. So they do. So, was he a benefit of the program, or
I mean, you can say that about any receiver until they get to the league and prove it.
he
All
hasn't
right.
proved it. This is he going into his third year.
So, what's your thoughts about Raheem Morris?
And hey, you can win or lose this job. I mean, hey, it's San Fran. San Fran's defense has been good year after year after year. They had a different defensive coordinator the year before, had got Saleh back, and they were a top echelon defense again. Raheem Morris steps into this job, and that defense is bad. Everybody's gonna look at him, and he's gonna be the guy they pointing fingers at. If he excels with this defense, he's just gonna be another candidate for a head coaching job next year. It's not going to do much.
Robert Saleh was a DC when he got the Jets head coaching job. D'Amico Ryans was a DC when he got the Houston Texans head coaching job.
I say Saleh lost the Jets head coaching job, went back to San Fran, and then got the Titans coaching job. At that point, you just got to be good with San Fran's defense. If you can keep them in the top 5 defenses in the season, you got a chance at getting another job.
Raheem Morris is a solid DC to me, but his style is a little different than the other two guys I named. Because
he's a 3-4 guy.
He's more a coverage guy. Like he works the back end front on his defenses, and these other guys work the front back. As far as D'Amico and Robert Saleh, they heavy up front in the trenches in the linebacker position, but Raheem Morris is more on the coverage of the safeties and corners because he was a D-back.
I was about to say he was a D-back, and I mean, D'Amico Ryans obviously was a linebacker, so I mean, it makes sense for them to kind of build their defenses that way. And then I would think almost anybody that truly knows and understands football knows that you win games in the trenches.
But with that said, if nothing else, Raheem Morris was the best option out there, and they got him. So
yeah, they definitely. I mean, y'all heard me on this podcast week after week after week, vouching for Pittsburgh to interview Raheem Morris and get him in the building. But
who did y'all get?
For our defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
The Raiders defensive coordinator. I can't exactly remember
Patrick
his name
Graham.
right now.
Y'all got him?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all signed him?
Yeah.
He's solid. But he's not no.
No, not upper. I would say, yeah, he's not an upper echelon guy is what I would call it. But I mean, he's definitely somebody to push the needle from what we were last year to what we can be.
Y'all signed both coordinators?
Offensive coordinator, no, not yet.
But another one I was looking at, it ain't done yet, but it's basically done. Clint Kubiak to the Raiders. That's done. We just waiting on the game to be over, but that's done. And I didn't know how appealing the Raiders was until I looked into it this week. That might have been I still say the Giants first, but the Raiders was probably the second best.
Yeah, first overall pick. They got a young offensive core. They just got a premier pass rusher. I've been saying it for weeks.
Kudos to Amari.
I just feel like the Raiders job is not something that most people want to take because of the history. But I mean, it's a culture that you can always change.
It's just you don't have no real leash, and that's what you go with right now. Like, are you really? It's
such a big market being in Las Vegas. It's like once it goes bad, it's bad. It's bad for everybody. It's bad for business.
And my boy Mark Davis, he ain't playing with you. It's like, hey, we got to get this right now. And then you got now. Come on, now you got the GOAT up there too. So his patience might be thin as well. He could catch it early. Is this a winning formula or not?
Yeah, I'll say he's just more. He's trying to aid them in filling the man at the helm, getting the quarterback position correct. But other than that, I feel like they're leaving everything in the hands of Mark Davis and the coach.
It's right in front of you. Don't mess
it up. I'm about to say, now you can't. Yeah, now it's one of those you don't mess it up.
And then the Giants are going for either Brian Callahan or Cliff Kingsbury. Harbaugh trying to build a staff too, man.
All right, so you can get your wig knocked off. And I'm going to start with you, Mr. KD, with the Shakur and T.O. fight card recap. What's your thought about all the fights? Is on you, Mr. KD.
It was a good card. Speaking of which, we got another good card coming up in the future with Ryan Garcia and Barrios headliner. But the past card was a good card. Keyshawn stood out. Of course,
Goodbye.
Shakur stood out. He was the star of the night. And then we had some good fights that ended in mismatched circumstances. Like if you talk about Shushu, the beginning of that fight was very competitive, but then he started to fade off, and Shushu Bruce Carrington took advantage of that, and he brought home the belt, first time being champ. Tio and Shakur. Well, no, let's go Keyshawn first. Keyshawn was very dominant against Ortiz. He made him look out of place in the ring as far as how precise he was, and Ortiz really couldn't get to him. And that was the performance that I was looking forward to seeing from Keyshawn, and I was happy with seeing. Man, Keyshawn Davis has everything of a superstar in boxing, like everything. The level of IQ, the violence, the charisma, the promotion. Like he has everything to be the star, as long as he don't let his mental affect the bag. Like if he get in these situations like he has recently in the past that compromises the agenda, he just has to stay on course, man. It's everything is in front of him and available to him. It's on him to just focus on the things that matter and not let that other stuff get to him. But Keyshawn's a great fighter. I've been saying it for a while now. He's a great fighter, and he put forth a great performance. So he matched the card. Um, Jared Miller, the guy that I guess IT was hinting at with this whole head blew off thing. Uh, as I said last week, leading into it, he's just an entertainer. And I'm not saying just as if he can't fight, but that's what he does. He comes to entertain, and with that headpiece or that hair unit flopping in the air and everything, it was entertaining. So he fit the bill in that part, but the fight was a doozy. It wasn't a good showing for him. It wasn't a good show for eBay, but Jared Miller was still able to pull out the win. And to the main event, of course, Shakur dominated Tio. I did not see that coming. Uh, I I thought it was possible, but I didn't think it was realistic. But he did it. He outclassed him. He kept the distance. He followed with a hard jab, and all boxing enthusiasts know the jab is how you control the fight, control the distance, control the tempo, and everything. The jab is the most important. And Shakur stood behind that jab, strong jab. He wasn't running as the narrative is in his past fights. He was kind of standing there and taking what Tio was trying to throw at him, but Tio couldn't really get no rhythm or land anything on him. And Shakur was countering off of everything and still keeping the distance with the jab. It was a phenomenal masterclass by Shakur. And now the eyes are on what he can do next. All in all, the card was great. I liked it. We got another one coming up. So they got to keep stacking these cards with all this talent. And let's get boxing back to that respectable state it was.
I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. Pro Bowl subs. So who's became the subs recently, especially as the quarterback? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
Shador Sanders has been named to the Pro Bowl as an alternate for Drake May. Joe Flacco was named to the Pro Bowl as an alternate for Justin Herbert. And Joe Burrow was named to the Pro Bowl as an alternate for Josh Allen. I can say I understand why Joe Flacco would have made the Pro Bowl. He played a numerous amount of games this year, well enough for him to honestly be kind of voted for the Pro Bowl. Ultimately, the same with Joe Burrow. Even though this is more of a fan event, I feel like people are likely to want to see Joe Burrow. Same reason why I think Shador Sanders was voted, but I don't think he was worthy of being in there. Some other notable names. Trevor Lawrence should have been in the Pro Bowl.
I think they say him, Lamar, and it's one more. They denied it.
Oh well, actually, that would make a lot of sense because Lamar and Trevor Lawrence were the two names that I had in place of Joe Flacco and Shador Sanders. But if not either one of them, I mean, I can openly say Aaron Rodgers should have got an invite over Shador Sanders.
I just about to ask you about that. What about A-Rod? Do anybody want to be turned it down or anything?
I mean, if I had to choose, I would think Aaron Rodgers probably turned it down, just being who he is and him not really caring. But he's like, if he wasn't a starter, he probably wouldn't run. He'd probably rather not be there. So I can understand why he would.
You got to think about what we just said. Like Joe Burrow played 8 games this season. I think Joe Flacco played 9. I believe it was either 8 or 9, and they're in the Pro Bowl. So that just goes to show you where
It's a fan led event, but I mean,
there was a
it's
lot of
a
guys that said no. I just
yeah, it
believe
was
there was a lot of guys
But
that said
Mr. KD, can I ask you this question? I think this goes back to the first topic. We were talking about the Hall of Fame. Typically, we use things like Pro Bowls and All Pros to legitimize people as Hall of Famers.
you could definitely use all pros.
Yeah, if we start handing out Pro Bowls like Halloween candy, do it devalue it until we say so and so is a 9-time Pro Bowler, but then we look, there was a 4-time alternate or there was a 5-time alternate, a la Shador Sanders. He 1 for 1. His first year, he's a Pro Bowler. Is he really a Pro Bowler? Should we call it an asterisk or should we call them Pro Bowl invites? Do they still get the same gravitas as being nominated or actually voted on to be a Pro Bowler?
No, we are in the era of the devaluing of the whole Pro Bowl game situation, weekend,
saying
everything. Like
a
this
lot
is
of
the era.
people are in that situation. Like I'm pretty sure Katie was getting to, where it's like it's the end of the season. It's like I'm not gonna go and put myself into a situation where I can be hurt again. Miles Garrett removed himself from the Pro Bowl a few years ago because he tore something in his foot during the Pro Bowl games. So it's been shown, like even in these non-contact situations, you still can get hurt. So
That's
they're
what I
trying to
think. I
refrain
don't
from
even
this.
think of injuries no more, Mark. I think the players and the stars, so say not just the players, they're taking a stance on letting the league know this is foolishness. What you've done with the Pro Bowl weekend now is foolishness. I'm not taking time out of my day to come play flag football with you,
What
or
you
to
saying?
come
This is
play
beneath me.
dodgeball with you, or to come play tug of war. That's not what it
Yeah,
is. This is beneath me, and
yeah.
I feel like they have to reestablish the value and the importance of Pro Bowl weekend and Pro Bowl nominations. How? Get
And
back
that's
to football.
And that's my point I'm getting at, Mr. KD. That's what I'm saying. For the last 4 years, if you, so for instance,
Mac Jones.
Matt Jones, yeah, he became a Pro Bowler for the same exact reason. Like he was like the number 6 on the list. 2 people opt out. 3 people didn't want to go. So when you look at his Wikipedia, it says he's a Pro Bowler. What I'm saying is, if these things matter and your counting stats and all that to get to the Hall of Fame and to accredit you as a player, should the people that's getting in, like a Shador Sanders, like a Matt Jones, should they not get Pro Bowl status on their Wikipedia page or on their Hall of Fame resume? Should it not be saying that they are a 2-time Pro Bowler? Should it just say something else different?
What I'm saying is you're focusing on the player nominations. What I'm saying is we are in the early stages of possibly the whole Pro Bowl situation changing because it's being devalued. I think we're going to get to a point where they're going to name the Pro Bowlers just like they named the All Pros,
No Pro
but the
Bowl
Pro
event.
Bowlers are not going to be involved in Pro Bowl weekend. It's just going to be a nomination and an accolade to your resume, but we're going to have so and so, so and so, and so and so playing the dodgeball or playing whatever else they got going on at that point. But
They're gonna become an NFL event. That's what you're
yeah,
basically
and
saying. Yeah,
it's just going to
like
be
an
a money grab.
NFL
Well,
Sunday.
we already look at it as a money grab, to be honest. But
It's gonna be like an
that's all.
NFL Sunday.
Yeah,
You're
it's going to be
mistaken.
like a field day, like we used to be
That's
in
why I say yeah, like
school.
an NFL Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah, it used to be in school. You have a field day where you
yeah.
can basically whoever is available is there. But the Pro Bowl nomination, I think they're just going to be like an accolade, as is the All Pro right now, where it's just saying these are your Pro Bowlers this year, and leave it alone. I never was a fan of alternates.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Murray.
Oh, because y'all started straying off and didn't let me finish who I had for the other alternate. So
Oh, so sorry about that.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just waiting to get there. Yeah.
They
Harold
bombs. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Harold
joking.
Fannin Jr. should have made the Pro Bowl as a starter.
Oh, here you go. He just wanted to say that because he been doing that man
Over
horn
Dalton
since
Kincaid?
preseason.
Dalton Kincaid shouldn't have made it.
He
Not
missed
over
a lot
Harold
of
Fannin.
games. Oh, he did make it?
He made it. Harold Fannin didn't. I'm sorry. No. But you can continue with your rant. I mean, you're right. I do
That's
think this is
crazy. All he
gonna.
wanted to do was throw that Harold Fannin Jr. in there. That's crazy. We know you
I mean,
called him
I
out
would.
as a rookie of the year candidate before the season. We understand.
Man, I don't come up here to just talk.
But no, Shador making it, Flacco making it, Burrow making it. I think this might be the first ever time I know it has to be.
Two
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 quarterbacks on the
QBs
same
from
team.
same room.
Yeah,
That
I
is
know that
kind of
has to be a
crazy.
first. It has to be a
That
first.
hey, you can.
Especially if you got two quarterbacks from the same room with no playoff appearances. I'm sorry, Myrick. I see you.
Well, usually the Pro Bowlers there. That's all they there. Playoffs didn't go that good. Hey, I hear Josh Allen.
Hey, you'd have been a starter.
Josh Allen earned this Pro Bowl nominee. What about your quarterback?
Hey, I guess he earned it. He there, ain't he?
Hey, Mr. Bobby, let me ask you this question. Is there any events that's not on the Pro Bowl docket that used to be you would like to see come back?
Yeah, the game.
The actual game. Was it the perfect passer drill? I mean, I believe they still do that actually, but when they actually had the receiver out there
That's a
throwing the
good
ball to
question.
him,
What did they used to do? Because all I remember is the game. What else
the
was involved?
40-yard dash and yeah, I would say really the 40-yard dash. They used to do all the like combine
One time
events
used to do
on
like
during.
things, yup. Yeah, all that stuff. 40
Because the
yard dash.
difference
Everything
between
that they would do at the combine, they would do at the Pro Bowl.
because the difference between NBA and NFL is it used to be at least. The Pro Bowl game was the biggest point or part of Pro
Yeah,
Bowl
that was the
weekend.
whole purpose.
Yeah.
He was
In the
there for that
All-Star game,
whole week to.
you got
I'm
different
about to say what
purposes.
the Pro Bowl used to be. It was like pretty much a meet and greet for 6 days until the game.
Right. They used to record the practices and the interactions and everything just to build
Yeah,
up to the game. But now, like I told you, I think it was our last podcast, you informed me I didn't even know they was playing flag.
yeah, they
I
play
didn't
flag
even know.
football. Only
But,
reason why I know that was I remember the very first year they did it. Jalen Ramsey, he actually tackled Tyreek Hill, and he was like,
I
I
remember
forgot
that
we
in
was
the
playing
end zone,
flag.
right?
Yeah, because I forgot it was flag.
I remember that. But what do the linemen do?
All they do is snap the ball. It's kind of like a 7-on-7.
So
And then
the
the
linemen that are
linemen
Pro Bowlers,
they
they not on the field.
contribute to no, they actually contribute to the
Tug of war.
the great race and the tug of war.
So they're not on the field for the flag football part.
No,
Yeah, we headed towards Fun Day. Yeah, I used to love field day.
I did too. More recent for me too. Like I was out there playing soccer and everything.
Man, field day was lit. You go in the bounce house, you got your cotton candy, you got your popcorn. You can go to the basketball court. Yeah.
When you say that, Mr. KD, you got to actually look at them when they do the tug of war. They actually got the styrofoam things on the side, like it's almost the same dynamic. People around, it's little kids, it's for charity. It's almost the same.
And this is me maybe being extreme, but I'm telling you, you got to look at things when you try to catch it in the early stages. This
Go
is
ahead.
a validation of how soft the game is. Never, we talk about that. I think they said I read somewhere they said they about to change the kickoff again. What do we? Come on now.
Speaking of that, man, you had a problem with the kickoffs. Are you getting used to it by now, Ms. KD?
I ain't got no choice.
I mean, I'm saying, are you embracing it? Shall I say?
Embracing, no, but I'm realizing that this is what it is, and it ain't going nowhere. So, and it's worked to say what they were envisioning is worked.
All right, so I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD, with our sticky note segment of the night. Is AJ Styles, that is, retiring or returning? It's on you, Mr. KD.
Well, we talking about the recent match at Royal Rumble where Gunther beat AJ Styles, and now his career was on the line, so he is forced to retire from WWE wrestling. I see it as he did say that he wants this is gonna be his last year, so he did come out and say that. But I feel like he's gonna go back to TNA and ride off into the sunset for the rest of this year, and probably end it off in December or whatever they got going on at the end of the year. So I think it's a return. I think it's retiring from WWE, but returning to TNA where he had probably
better more illustrious career there.
Yeah, that's who he is.
Like he's the John Cena of TNA.
Right.
I agree entirely with Mr. KD. I do think he's just retiring from the WWE. I mean, they've already made it known that he's done with his in-ring competition as far as being in the WWE, but he will likely be brought back in a managerial standpoint. Non-combative, of course, but as far as him actually leaving, stepping away, and going back to TNA and continuing there. I could see that him going over there, finishing out the remainder part of the year, and then just kind of capitalizing off whatever they have as their big moment at the end of the year, like you said, in like a December or so, and then he just kind of rides off into the sunset, being the greatest in TNA history.
Hey, Mr. Amari, what you think about the new Legend Killer? He just retiring people left and right. What you think about that?
Don't do that. It's only one legend killer.
I'm with KD on that. There's only one legend killer, and I stand. I ain't like Randy when he was doing it, but hey, I stand with him.
Yeah, you gotta give him another name or something.
Yeah, you gotta give him something.
Let's call him career.
That's the first thing that came to my head.
No, just call him the retirement.
All right, the retirement. What you think about that though, Mr. Amari?
I don't like him. I don't like him. Fundamental or not, he's a great wrestler. I don't like him.
I like Gunther.
I don't. I like his technical version of wrestling. I like that he's very technical with it. But I don't like Gunther. It's literally no personality, no charisma. It's nothing to it.
He's showing a little personality lately.
It's just a little. Nah, he did. I mean, of course, after he beat John Cena, he came on Raw. And he was talking. He was talking all types of trash, all types of cash money. But
the fans out, calling John Cena a B.
Yeah, he was definitely stepping out of his box, but I don't like him. Maybe he just gotta grow on me a little bit more.
Well, that's probably what it is, because I liked him ever since he was at TNA when he was fat. But I just like the whole, because we know wrestling is a character, and I like the whole character behind him. Only problem I have is the way they're building him up right now. What is the end goal? I don't see him going back to being a champion, so I want to know what's the end goal to where they're building him up right now.
And that's what I'm about to get to, Mr. KD. I think they're trying to make him like a superhero. Like he's the person that everybody wants to see fall. So that's why I think the ultimate goal. Now, to your point, I don't know,
He been that. Even when he was champion.
You know what I'm saying? About retiring your favorite wrestlers. Like, you know who's next? Mr. RKO.
Nah,
I was saying that. Who gonna be next? Yeah.
Nah,
Randy. If he retired,
Randy not going out like that. I'm not
hearing. I might go with Amari then. I might go.
That's who's
Randy
next.
Randy not going like that.
Retire Randy. I might go with Amari. He better retire. Let me see who else out there.
He better retire Ray.
Well, that ain't an accomplishment.
I mean, Ray
been away at some point. Like
Ray been wrestling
like,
for about. I'm pretty sure Ray about 60, still hitting 619.
Oh, yeah, he still looks good. I'm not. Don't get me twisted. He's still performing. I'm just looking like Ray. Come on now. At some point you could just walk away. Maybe it's still in his blood. I don't know. It's still in his veins. But yeah, we got to have some other names he can retire before Randy.
Got to be somebody else. I don't know. Chris Jericho can come out of retirement and get retired again or something. I don't know. Yeah, somebody else got to go.
Retire Jericho. Now, if their plan is CM Punk, maybe that's their plan.
Oh, that would make sense.
That's another career he can retire.
I wouldn't want that either. But it's like but that would make sense. He takes the title, retires him.
Might be a plan.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't be up here we can't be writing for them right now.
Hey, Triple H, holla at me.
Yeah, you're right about that. So with that being said, we're gonna write off right now. Said we ain't gonna play. We out.